So you want to be a millionaire? Lack of opportunity is the excuse of the timid and the fearful. Opportunities, they are everywhere. A new era is dawning. Thousands of men and women have made their fortune from ideas that others pass by or dismiss. Just as the bee creates honey from the same flower that the spider saps as poison, some men and women will produce their riches from the most common, trivial ideas that others discard. Countless positions that were closed only decades ago are now inviting you and me to enter. There is latent power everywhere, waiting for the observant eye to discover. If it is wealth that you see, study yourself, your own needs and wants. Opportunities? Every life is full of opportunity. Every breath, every moment, and every encounter is an opportunity. An opportunity to look past the traditional, to step over outdated methods, and to ignore the words, "That's the way it has always been done." Every classroom, every book, and every lesson is an opportunity to prove and improve yourself, an opportunity to say yes though the world says no, an opportunity to put it all on the line, and an opportunity to immerse yourself in the dream buried in your heart. Every business transaction is an opportunity to serve, an opportunity to make a difference, an opportunity to test market conditions, an opportunity to stamp your brand, and an opportunity to let your light so shine and glorify your Father in heaven. Spot and seize opportunities as if they were gold, are the words written above the door leading to prosperity. And who should know better than Don Barden? Growing up in the shipyards of Cleveland, Ohio, Barden valued ambition and determination over money and connections before finding his place in the field of enterprise. Extremely driven, Barden told those in his inner circle, "I had to control the events of my life. It was my call. Either sulk and languish in poverty or carry out my plans regardless of the opinion of others. In the end, if you take care of business, your business will take care of you." Barden realized that the only way you can truly get ahead is by venturing into areas where others fear to tread. At last count, this casino operator and real estate developer was worth more than $500 million. Wealth requires a Maggie Lena Walker to hold her ground and push without fear or trepidation. At the turn of the 20th century, Walker was not a promising candidate for financial success by any measure. She was penniless in a world that valued wealth, a female in a society that favored males, and a woman of color who sought riches in an arena where skin color mattered most. Walker, with energy, chartered a bank in 1903. Refusing to be intimidated by poverty or racial injustice, she would counsel all those who would listen. No one can prosper when they expect to remain poor. Let's invest our money and reap the benefit ourselves. As her financial empire grew, Walker knew that besides providing the power to transform ideas, wealth equals freedom. The giants of the race have been men and women of exquisite concentration, individuals who just kept hammering away at one place until they reached their objective. If you're wondering what makes people wealthy, look no further than perseverance in spite of every difficulty, courage that enables you to overcome all trials and disappointment, and a single unwavering aim matched by intense purpose. There is no open door to the temple of wealth. Whoever dares to enter must forge his or her own way. There is no secret to amassing wealth, Lisa Nicole Cloud declared as she stood before a room packed with teary-eyed women from every economic strata and walk of life. Wealth's grasp is near, ladies. But you must design your life or someone else will. I've walked in your shoes, she continued. I've been rejected, ridiculed, and kicked to the curb. Believe me, I know what you're going through. My journey from bootstraps to big time did not occur overnight. Plenty of nights I sank to my knees, asking God to reveal His purpose, His divine plan. My turning point occurred when a dear friend, a mentor, someone who I respect and admire, said to me during one of the lowest points in my life, "Lisa, you will either live your dreams or live your fears. The only barrier that stands between you and what you want out of life is the will to try and the faith to believe in your dreams." Those words of wisdom changed her life. 5 years ago, Lisa Nicole Cloud navigated the same road of uncertainty and instability as most employees who struggle within the corporate framework. As a pharmaceutical sales rep, each day she wondered if and when she would fall victim to corporate downsizing. She realized that the security she had once felt in her career was gone, and she had to do something different. She began exploring a variety of business opportunities and soon discovered a new venture in the voice over internet protocol, VoIP, divided by direct sales arena. With a modest startup investment, Lisa Nicole Cloud decided to launch her own VoLP telecom business in the direct sales industry. Devoting every spare moment to realizing her dream, her strong work ethic has paid off handsomely. Not only has she created unbelievable success for herself, she is internationally known as the Millionaire Maker, training and developing tens of thousands of direct sales associates around the world, many of whom boast seven-figure incomes. Lisa Nicole Cloud's message is on point and simple. Turn potential into performance and adhere to the traits and qualities of the financial elite who live life on their terms. Opportunities, you ask? Opportunities are endless, and she should know. Still in her mid-30s, she has already been dubbed the Queen of Direct Sales. At a time when opportunity and wealth call out and demand the best in each of us, Tyrese Gibson stands as the ultimate icon of nerve, imagination, and fortitude. Gibson wasn't destined for stardom. Raised by a single mother in the rough and unforgiving neighborhood of South Central Los Angeles, he was statistically more likely to be a victim of a drive-by shooting than a financial success. Gibson was 6 years old when his father left a family of 4 children. Instead of succumbing to the crime-infested streets, Gibson decided to battle his way out. It was far from easy, he shared with me after speaking to my freshman business seminar class, but I always believed in myself and that I could overcome any odds. Poverty and confusion are not deterrents to success. As a child, his household was filled with the sounds of the soulful balladeers, including Stevie Wonder, Donny Hathaway, and Marvin Gaye. Between those rhythm and blues giants and his mother, Gibson was inspired to never be caught without a song in his heart or a melody on his lips. In other words, he pursued his hobby of singing. In 1995, that hobby turned into a career. Gibson answered a casting call posted on the wall in his high school. A local public relations firm was combing the area searching for an African-American male to serve in the lead role in a soft drink promotional campaign. Gibson didn't hesitate. Unable to find a ride to the audition, he rode a city bus instead and was 2 hours late for his appointment. Ironically, the producer and ad agency director were caught in the same traffic. Gibson, undeterred, declared his destiny for the role. When the curtain fell on his first take in a makeshift back alley studio, his reputation was made. Thanks to his achievements, Gibson is now known to millions as a multi-platinum singer, songwriter, actor, fashion model, and author. When I asked for the keys to financial empowerment, he stood to make his point. Attack your dreams with a solitary purpose and vision, and learn to get out of your own way. Opportunities, they are all around us. The surest and quickest way to a fortune is through humanity's prime necessities. Each of us is forced to toil for our own food, shelter, and clothing. Although initially people may struggle, anyone who is wise enough to supply society's wants, prudent enough to improve the methods that humanity can use, and clever enough to offer comfort, leisure, and peace of mind to the well-being of others will eventually rise to distinction. Riches are lying everywhere for the observant eye. Many of us who believe we are poor are rich in possibilities. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to channel One Love.